Hello, beautiful channel members. I wanted to give you guys an update about all of my options plays. Maybe you missed some of my plays. Maybe you got into some of my plays. All of this is completely educational entertainment. I don't mean to be a financial advisor. I am not a financial advisor, nor do I imply to be or want to be a financial advisor. I just want to give you my own personal plays, and it is what it is. Take it for whatever you want to take it. So most of the market took a complete shit in 2022. I've made videos on this that the following year of a bear market and a recession has an overwhelming chance to be up approximately 17% the next year. By 17% or market down, we're talking about S&P 500, but it relates in general to the entire market. As the market starts to recover, there is a sector that is not recovering as strong, and that sector is the fintech sector or financial technology sector. I'm going to share 6 options plays or 6 position plays right now. 5 of them are going to be fintech, and 1 of them is not going to be fintech. The plays is going to be Square, Hood, MQ, Sofi, and PayPal. Palantir is my own play. The other 4 I got from Jesse Dow. If you guys don't follow him, he is a channel member as well. He has a very robust, absolutely bussin' Twitter channel where he gives his plays completely for free. Some of you guys have Twitter. Some of you guys don't have Twitter. Some of you guys can follow on time. Some of you cannot. And I hope you guys get something from channel membership. Thank you so much for the $3 to buy me a cup of coffee. I really, really hope people are making money. But again, this is just for entertainment and educational purposes. Now, I want to give credit where credit is due. However, I do my due diligence as well. So Jesse is an absolute stud sharing his plays, and I appreciate it, to the moon and back. And I give him credit as much as possible. I was giving him credit before anybody else knew who he was. I think he appreciates it, so shout out to him. But I want to say something. You as a trader, and options for me is not investing, it's trading. You as a trader, you don't have to come up with the play. All you have to do is make the play. So even though somebody else figures out a good play based on technicals that they share it to you, don't feel good or bad that you're not the one that came up with the play. At the end of the day, it's your decision to pull the trigger or not. And if you pull the trigger and you make money, that's on you. But if you don't pull the trigger and you don't make money, that's on you as well. And don't blame anybody if you lose money, because at the end of the day, you're a grown adult and you're making your own personal plays. With that said, I love giving credit where it's due. Shout out to Jesse again. In this financial tech sector, he came up with technical analysis that says that essentially the volume is going through the roof. These stocks are down 90% from all-time highs, and they didn't recover yet. That's essentially what he's looking at in a very, very basic, super simplistic type of way. And with that, he came up with his plays for this. And I did my due diligence, except for MQ. I did my due diligence on all the other stocks. And I agreed with what he's saying with connecting the dots, because that's what I do. I connect the dots. So I wanted to show you guys how these stocks are doing, these options plays are doing. And at the end of the day, I don't think it's too late. I honestly think they're just starting to run. And I think there's a lot more meat on the bone, so to speak. Let's go over the plays, and then I'm going to give you some my own thoughts. By the way, I share everything in a video, long form, short form, and I post in the members section of the community. So please double check that, because I'll make plays and I'll post it instantly. So I don't have time to make videos all the time. And the other play that I made besides for the fintech plays is Palantir. So let me go over the plays right now. The first place is going to be Square. I bought Square for $130 calls, and I bought leaps for January 2025. So January 2025, $130 calls, and I ended up buying around $5,000 worth of this in this specific account. Robinhood is not my only account. This is the only account that I feel comfortable showing you guys. So yeah, I'll use this. I ended up buying 15 contracts, okay? And I bought this on 628. So I recently got into Square. Square was one of those ones that I was holding off on because I don't like to bet against PayPal because they kind of do the same things. and they're enemies. But at the end of the day, I said, you know, Adam, get your emotions out of this, and it is what it is. Today, I'm down 2.7%. However, my total return is up 9%. So I have a very, very nice return of $450. Now, I'm going to go over charts in just a moment, but let me just review the plays. The next play is going to be PayPal. PayPal, I bought $145 call. The expiration is January 2025. In this account, I have 55 of these. I ended up buying this earlier in the month, 6/13. I'm up today 9%, and in total, I'm up 90% on this account. As the other one, I ended up buying $5,000. My $5,000 ended up making an accumulation of $4,455, and I now have nearly $10,000 for this specific options play. 55 contracts. The next play is Robinhood. I bought Robinhood $20 calls. I bought them again for January 2025. I got 65 contracts. I had an initial value and then I ended up buying more. The date purchased is 6/6, and I ended up buying several of them. You see, I bought on June 6th and I bought on June 9th. So I bought 15 contracts and then I bought another 50 contracts for a total of 65 contracts. Today, I am up 23% for $1,820. I am total up 86%, $4,480. And now I have $9,685 in this specific position. MQ, I ended up buying a $15 call, also expiring January 2025. I bought a total of 125 contracts. I ended up spending around $5,000. I'm currently down 12%, or down $625, and I am actually down on this specific position to $4,375. Okay, if you missed it, I made a whole video about PayPal. You guys should definitely check it out, explaining my thesis of why I think PayPal is a really, really good play for options. Now, this is also fintech. It's a SoFi play. SoFi play, this. So I started talking about SoFi the same time Jesse started talking about SoFi, approximately. The day that Jesse bought SoFi, his initial options play, I sat on the sidelines. I missed it by 30 minutes. I'm up on my shares around 20% at one point, but he was up 200% on his options. I thought it was going to pull back. It never actually did until recently. I kind of missed the boat. Not exactly. I just got in a little bit later. So don't feel bad if you're getting into plays now, because there's a lot more meat on the bone, as I said. So this is a Jesse options play. However, I was investing in SoFi around the same time Jesse did. So I didn't get the play completely from him, but the options play is completely from him. Shout out to him as well. $15 call option. I have 77 total options, January 2025. Today, I am up $154, but in total, I am down $207. The reason why I'm down is because I doubled down on this position in this specific account. Shout out to Palantir Long. Me and him talk. We're kind of like YouTube buddies, and we talk about our plays. So we both doubled up on our SoFi positions. I think he even went more than double up. He like tripled up on his SoFi positions. I think SoFi is going to run super heavy, super strong, and I think that this pullback that we've had recently from $10 to $8 and $38.50 is actually a gift. So since I ended up missing the boat when SoFi was in the $5 range, I doubled up buying options at the $8 and change range. We'll see what's going to end up happening. I'm trying to compensate for my loss or my lack of getting in on time. And this is my own play. I shared this with the group as well. I ended up buying $30 Palantir calls. I bought them for January 17th, 2025. I bought 31 of these. Today I am up 6%, and my total return is $1,860 or $37.74. I bought around $5,000 worth, and I am now around $6,800 on this play, $6,700 on this play. It just went down a little bit. I wanted to show you guys exactly what's going on. Pay attention. So today I am up 3.4%. But if I go to Palantir, Palantir is up 1%. So the options are not exactly one-to-one. And the options really go a lot heavier than the actual stock play. For example, today the return for Hood is 24%. But if you go to actual Hood stock, Hood is up 6.8%, but we're up in options 24%. So it's a really big difference. I believe that this has a lot of room to grow, the 130 call for Square. I believe that the PayPal has a tremendous amount to go at 145 call. I think Hood at $20 call has a long way to go. MQ, $15. I don't know much. This was just a blind, call option. I went in with Palantir long, I believe. And I just said, fuck it. I'm going to be in. And I can't really talk much about this. Sofi, I think, is a $20 stock. And Palantir, you guys know I love Palantir. And I think that $30 Palantir call is an absolute stud of a call. Let me show you something else. Besides for that, I have been selling my call options. So I sell my Palantir calls. I have 103 open that I couldn't sell, but I did sell these 11 besides from my other accounts. So I end up selling these for 2 cents. I end up selling way out of the money. So today Palantir's price was like $15.50, and I end up buying $18 calls. Because I sell $18 calls. Because I sell so out of the money, the chances of me losing is like 5%. The chances of me winning is like 95%. And I try to do a psychological barrier or a technical barrier of reaching the last 52-week high. So last week, my selling calls was at $17 strikes, and this week I'm doing at $18 strikes, and I do them only for 1 week. I spoke about this. I did a full video for my channel members. One way of getting dividends on your stock plays is just selling call options every single week. I do the same thing for my kids' plays. By the way, if you have a custodial account, there's no taxes, I believe, for the first $2,300 of gains. I have a whole video of that, by the way, if you guys want to know how to open up accounts for your children. So it's beneficial to sell covered calls for your children because there's no taxes on it. Why not? Now let's look at charts. Let's first go to Sofi. I'm going to skip because we spoke about that a lot. I want to go to Robinhood. Now, Robinhood is definitely going to take off when Robinhood is definitely going to take off right now when the crypto market is going to take off. And if you look at Robinhood literally take off in 2021, and then it just completely took a shit, right? So it's down. For the last year, we started making a comeback. For year to date, it's only up 30%. I know I'm saying only, but 30% is not much, and it has a lot more room to grow. A lot more room to grow. So the all-time high for Robinhood was $44. A lot of people are saying that it was unjust. It shouldn't be $44. And to that, I'm going to say maybe, maybe not. But do you think that Robinhood can get back to around that $20 range? I think it could get back to the $20 range, especially if this next crypto bull run is happening and if the stock market run is happening for the end of this year and next year. I think that Robinhood is going to shoot up. That's my own personal opinion. Let's go to PayPal. If you go to PayPal, 5 years, PayPal is down 17%, okay? For 5 years. The last time PayPal was this price was back in 2017, right here. Right around 2017 is the last time PayPal was this cheap price. My question is, in 2017, PayPal's annual revenue for the year was $13 billion. PayPal in 1 quarter, last quarter, made 7-point-something billion. Think about that. The price of PayPal is the same price that it was 5 years ago. However, in 1 quarter, PayPal is doing more than 50% revenue than they made the entire year back then. Also, the PE ratio, which is the kindness that Wall Street is showing you, is the price to earnings ratio, the multiple that they're willing to pay you for future growth, is around 28, which is an all-time low. Back in 2017, I believe we were right around high 30s, and then it shot up to like 40s and 50s going into coronavirus. So for me, PayPal and Hood, I did the most research on out of all of these plays. It's absolutely a steal of a price. This is Square. Square is the same similar situation to what happened to PayPal. Square is going to reach GAAP profitability for the first time this year, in my personal opinion, on the next run up, maybe early next year. When that happens, I believe that Square is going to absolutely shoot up. But look at the price. Right now it's $66. Look at the last time it was $66. We're talking about all the way back to the 2017, and then it just stayed steady. So my question is, Square absolutely took off right here during coronavirus. But do you think today Square is a better company than it was back in 2017? And in my personal opinion, absolutely 100% it is. So these are my plays. These are my justifications for the plays. If you guys missed the plays, please, please make sure that you're following all of my posts between short form, full-length videos explaining some of these plays in details like PayPal, and my post in the members section of my YouTube channel. I'm doing my best to give you guys as much possible $3 value as I can. If you want a specific video for my channel members, let me know. If you want me to go more in depth for Robinhood, for example, or Square like I did on my PayPal video, and you guys want that, I will make that. I think that we are in an official bull run. I don't know what's going to happen with the Federal Reserve. The Federal Reserve could or could not raise rates. I'm not sure if they're going to do it because all things are leading to inflation going down. And even if they do, it's not going to be two, maybe one rate hike. I don't even know if they're going to do it, to be honest with you. Guys, I'm trying very hard to give you as much value in these videos without wasting your time. Let me know if you like the format and if you want me to do anything else or change it in any other way, shape, or form. And if you hear background noise, I'm sorry. I'm having such technical difficulties. It's literally 95 degrees in this room, and I got a million fans on. Thank God for this NVIDIA AI reducing all of my background noise. Thank you, and have a great day.